Hey, I want to welcome you back on this study of property and mineral ownership in the United States. And what we're looking at in this particular video clip is a very important concept in the United States of America, and it's called the rule of capture. The rule of capture. To demonstrate this rule of capture, I'm going to introduce you to two people. The person on the left is the senator, and the person on the right is one of the senator's neighbors, and I'm just going to call her the Widow Murphy. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing the senator probably has more money, more cash at his disposal than the widow does. But they're neighbors. And here's a picture of the tract of land. There's kind of a stream or a creek that divides the property, and the lands to the west are owned by the senator, and the lands to the east are owned by the widow. I want you to look at the picture as far as subsurface. There's that black area down there, and we're going to assume that what that represents is a potential producing oil and gas reservoir. The deal is that no wells have been drilled, and the question is, who owns the minerals to that subsurface reservoir? That's a great question, isn't it? Now, remember, the senator has more money, so I'm guessing if somebody's going to get an oil and gas well drilled, it's going to be the senator, and so here's what he does. He drills a well. It's a producing well. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a great well. It's even making him more money. I want you to notice what happened with that red line. You see, after time, it's going to begin to drain the minerals underneath the widow's tract of land and pull them up through his well. I think that raises a very significant question. Is the senator doing anything illegal? I mean, he's taking minerals that were under the widow's tract of land. He's producing them out of his well, selling them to the marketplace, and who knows what kind of trips he's taking. Is he doing anything illegal? I think to understand that question, we need to understand a basic concept with oil and gas minerals that are still in the ground. And if there was a geologist that was teaching a class that you ever attended, they may very well use this word. They may very well say that minerals migrate, they move. Even if the senator's well wasn't there, the minerals beneath the widow's tract of land could be there today, but they could be somewhere else tomorrow because they migrate. So the question is, who does own the minerals? To do that, we're going to have to go back in time. As a matter of fact, we're going to have to go back, way back in time, and we're someplace in England. We're going to follow these people. These are going to be the king's royal hunters. And they've been given a task today to go out into the forest and to hunt wild boar. So they're looking for wild boar, but to their good luck, there's a wild boar that just happens to walk past them. They fire their arrows. They shoot the boar, but they only wound him and make him mad, and he runs off as fast as he can, and they lose him in the forest. Well, he's wounded. He just so happens that he dies at the foot of this peasant. The peasant looks down at the wounded and dead boar, and he says, "It's a great day for me. Look what God has delivered on my doorstep." And he begins to skin the boar just as the hunters approach. And the hunters say, "Give us our boar." And he said, "It's not your boar, it's my boar." The question is, who does the boar belong to? You know, we were asking, who do the minerals belong to? Well, let's go back in time and answer this question. Who does the boar belong to? Well, you know, the reality is the boar is a wild animal. It runs free, back and forth. As a matter of fact, today it could be here and tomorrow it could be there. Who owns the boar? The reality is nobody owns the boar because it's a wild animal. Ownership takes place through capturing the bore, and in this case, the ownership of the bore would be the servant or the peasant rather than the king's royal hunters. You know what? That's true for oil and gas in the United States as well. It's called the rule of capture. The party that captures the minerals is the party that owns the minerals. Honestly, if the widow was crying, unfair, unfair, I'm going to take you to court, Senator, I'm going to expose you, it's very likely that the judge would say to the widow, look, they may be draining minerals from beneath your tract of land, so capture the minerals before they do. Get your own well drilled.